months back, somebody was talking to me, and this person was non-tech, but he wanted to start a business in the tech space. He wanted to build a tech product, for an industry, and he was, wondering how to hire a developer, how to, pay so much, how to get technology right, how to even learn what to build, because he knew that what industry he wants to work for, but he wasn't sure whether, the product that he's thinking about is right or not. And my advice to him was that which companies in this area are already serving the same industry? He said, there are a number of them. He said, why don't you do a survey? Why don't you try and figure out in companies के कौन-कौन से products हैं, and why don't you ask, can you become a reseller to some of these companies? And that was another way of doing MVP. He said, but that's, that's going to delay my time to startup. I said, no, your time to startup starts right now. But starting a startup does not really necessarily mean that you need to start building something tomorrow morning. You can start by selling. And that also is very important to understand. Sales is the most important skill that you need when you are doing a startup. अगर आप startup start कर रहे हैं तो आपको हर level पे sell करना पड़ेगा. जब हम hiring की बात करेंगे तो I'm going to tell you the same thing, that you will have to sell yourself, your idea, your vision, the opportunity to work with you to a prospective employee or your teammate. But for now, we are talking about selling that potential idea before that MVP exists to a prospect or to a customer who's already an involved customer. So my point to him was कि अगर you talk to these 7-8 companies जो तुम्हारी वाली इंडस्ट्री में, जिस इंडस्ट्री के लिए तू प्रोडक्ट बनाना चाहता है, उसमें ऑलरेडी काम कर रहे हैं. इनमें से कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स तेरे फ्यूचर कंपेटिटर प्रोडक्ट्स भी हो सकते हैं. हो सकता है इनमें से कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में ही तू सोच रहा हो. If you become a reseller to this product, and that company will welcome you to become a reseller because everybody needs more hands and more mouths to sell, you will gain 3 things. 1, you will get a deeper insight into the product. 2, you will get a chance and opportunity to sell to a prospective customer. कल तुझे अपना प्रोडक्ट भी तो जाके उसी को बेचना है. अगर आज इसका ही नहीं बेच पाया जो एस्टैब्लिश्ड है, तो कल अपना कैसे बेचेगा? 3rd, इस रिलेशनशिप की वजह से you will now learn about the pains of that customer, about the pain areas of this product, about the gaps this product is leaving out in the market. And once that happens, you will be able to actually, build an MVP better. अगर MVP को extend करें, I also told him that अगर इनमें से कोई ऐसी कंपनी है जो अपना प्रोडक्ट white label करने को तैयार है, that means they are okay to sell this product to you, where you can sell it further with your brand name. Boom, you are in the business, tomorrow morning onwards. You can start that. Some of the best companies in this world in tech also make use of existing APIs. I remember, and this is an article which all of you should search. I remember there was a great breakdown of how many existing product APIs are being used by Uber to build their app. And I think this was, if I'm not wrong, this was somewhere in 2015 or 16. Somebody did a breakup where they talked about something very, very cool. They said that Uber is known for, speedy development of their app, of their backend, of their entire product. And Uber was very, very clear. The engineers or the founders or the engineering team, they were very, very clear from day one that they are not going to reinvent any wheel. Anything they wanted in their product, anything they wanted in their service, if it existed in the world, they actually brought that in and used it as is. And it was Uber ka marvel ye tha, and this is something which used to astonish me as a technology entrepreneur, that while I was traveling the world, I started using Uber, and I have used Uber in 18 plus countries. And it was like the magic app for me. मेरे लिए तो ऐसा था कि किसी भी country में आप उतरो, open your phone and boom, your cab is ready. So, the most astonishing thing for me was how quickly or how localized Uber's app was. India में, for example, cash payment was, allowed. There was no country where cash, payment was allowed then. There were so many different features which were very very specific to a country's flow. किसी कंट्री में आप ड्राइवर को कॉल कर सकते थे, किसी कंट्री में बिल्कुल नहीं कर सकते थे, किसी जगह पे एक एयरपोर्ट पे ऊबर का पिकअप सेंटर था, किसी जगह पे नहीं था. And how and that app used to very quickly adapt itself to that region, to that country. And I used to wonder that, what, these guys in those days, they were in 56 countries, I remember. And I used to wonder that, what kind of tech it must be that I don't need to update my app. But, these guys are able to deliver that. And when I read that article, I was like, wow, this is genius, because this is how it should be. सब कुछ खुद करना, सब कुछ खुद बनाना, सब कुछ डे वन पे करना, सब पूरा हो जाएगा तभी उसको मार्केट में लेके जाएंगे, बड़ा हो जाएगा तब उसको मार्केट में लेके जाएंगे, is not only the enemy for you, it is an enemy for your startup, it is an enemy for your product. And on that I will also say that MVP is a mindset. It is not about the product. At Possessed, we are still a very MVP driven company, and please do tell me in comments, or please maybe message me in case this lands, or this this is relatable at any level. Even till today at Possessed, we don't deliver a feature, or we don't deliver a new module or a product or something to a customer unless we find the MVP use case for that. Unless we try and figure out, हमने ये तक किया है कि कभी हमें एक नया मॉड्यूल बनाना होता है या कुछ नया करने की सोचते हैं तो हम मार्केट में वो कंपनी ढूंढते हैं जो ऑलरेडी वो काम कर रही है, हम उनको बुलाते हैं, हम उनको बोलते हैं आप हमारे साथ इंटीग्रेट करिए. एंड दिस इज नॉट फॉर अल्टीरियर मोटिव, वी ऑल्सो अलाउ देम टू बिल्ड बिजनेस, वी कंटिन्यू विद देम, बट वी वॉन्ट टू लर्न एंड मेक श्योर कि वो यूज केस एग्जिस्ट करता है या नहीं करता है, वेदर माई कस्टमर wants that or not. I have a 18 product module, large, wide, deep product being used at 10,000 restaurants. It is very confusing for me, to think about a new thing, because I'm biased. मुझे लगता है कि जितने use cases दुनिया में restaurants के हो सकते हैं वो हमने कर लिए हैं, and it is a nightmare. But to keep freshness in our life, to make sure that we don't become arrogant and we don't start thinking that, okay, we have a team, we have opportunity, we can build a product for 6 months and then release in the market only to be proven wrong. To stop, to make sure that we don't get onto that path, we still do the MVP and we continue to do the MVP. And the kind of learnings that we have had with MVPs, there was a product जिसका मैंने MVP build किया और मुझे लगता था this module, it was a very small product connected to our main platform. मुझे लगता था कि ये कोई डेमो देखेगा and this will fly. आधा सच निकला. जब भी आज तक कोई उस मॉड्यूल का डेमो देखता है, our sales team, they tell us they're very very happy. But how many people bought it? 0. We haven't made a penny on that product till date, and I think it's been 3 years. It is appreciated in every demo. It is appreciated all across. What does it tell me? It just tells me that probably that product's time has not come, or probably it's not a need. Probably it's a want, but वो want भी थोड़ी आगे है. और अगर हम कोई चीज़ टाइम से पहले भी कर रहे हैं तो दुनिया हमें विजनरी तो बोलेगी, पर उस विजन का कुछ पैसा नहीं मिलेगा. So all the best for your MVPs, and I'm actually looking forward to learn from you as well, that what did you do, what creative ways you built your MVP on, what are the areas which you explored and surprised you, and in case you implement anything that I said or you relate to anything that I said, please do let me know. Thank you.